Hey there, YouTube friends. Today we are turning the queue of our adventure roller coaster into base camp, giving it a light story and going crazy with lighting and foliage. I'm maskedbandit, this is Planet Coaster, and I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's get going. So last time, in our last episode, we went crazy getting this temple theme for our station all figured out. You'll notice a couple changes. There's some lighting now, and we've really started to deck out the foliage in this area. I've gone ahead, as this train goes by, and I have cleaned up this whole area here. We have added our pebbles, because you know we love ourselves the pebbles, one of the best TMTK pieces. Added this fencing around here, and really just tried to dress it up and make this area look special. I removed the cover. I had some art shapes here. I removed the art shapes here to make it look a lot nicer. Still trying to figure out what to do here to make this safe for guests. I didn't want to extend this fence, this bright green fence, all the way down here. That felt a little much to me, and so we did just kind of leave it. But we did do some custom lighting as well here. You can see we made some very simple little lamp posts here that we are going to be using throughout this project. But better than that, I do believe I can show you. Oh, we can see, take a look up here at this second lift hill here. I added some lighting and some rope just to start to theme the mountain a little bit. And if I do this, you can see that we have started to light up the area to really draw attention to the few major peaks in the in this ride. We haven't done this one yet. We will in a little bit, but you can see down here I've also gone ahead and added some lighting in here, really making good use of those lanterns. I do love the lanterns. They work for both Wild West and Adventure, and you can see we're doing some uplighting here with the trees to light up the branches, and I think that helps quite a bit. And just giving the area a nice, warm adventure glow, as the cheeky guy had ablaze. Do want to show you what the inside of the station looks like here with all lit up. You can see here we've added a bunch of sconces and lanterns, kind of combining this idea of what used to be here before, along with what has been brought in by the crew, by the archaeological dig crew. I have also cleaned this up. We left it in a bit of a lurch in the last episode. Added some more heavy-duty floodlighting here. And yeah, we're just making this area look nice. You can see there's still lighting that needs to be done in the back half. We'll do a couple more lighting passes, might not get the whole thing done, but that's not the main draw. The main draw today is going to be all of this area here. We're going to be dressing up our queue, making it highly themed, and kind of making it a bit of a story. So let's get started on that. Was honestly able to get quite a bit done here to really dress this area up. Welcome to the Crystal Cavern Adventure. We have decked this whole area out, made it feel theme parky, adding our cool signage here. In addition, we have this safety information. I put it as a category 4. It's a roller coaster, but it's not the most intense. I think that'd be about right. Is that what we would call like a Big Thunder Mountain or a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? If so, yeah, that's what it is. If not, I can bump it down to a 3. Tell me in the comments below what you think. Is it more of a 3 or a 4 as far as intensity goes? Because I know it's not a 5. But anyway, wanted to make this look a bit like a base camp. I might be throwing a bit too much in, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I needed something to draw your attention here, and I had this big open space, and I didn't want it to just be more foliage. So we use the adventure airplane, the prop plane. I think it's really cool. I use the Bronation colors. They don't really fit. I'm considering changing them. What are your thoughts about that? Do you think we should change the colors or leave them as a nod to Bronation? I'm not so sure. But anyway, if this is the Crystal Cavern Adventure and we have that dark ride section, that dark room with all the crystals in it, it made sense to me that we have a mining company here trying to get the crystals out of the cave. So that's what we have. We have the Kane Mining Company, which is a nod to a fictitious company I pretended existed in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. The original, when I built Conifer Slopes in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, once my skill set improved and I went back to Conifer Slopes, I said that it was bought out by an entrepreneur named Jonathan Kane, and so the Kane Company. So we have the Kane Mining Co. We have boxes of gemstones. We have some cool adventure pieces here. They're kind of archaeological, maybe gemstone-y. I don't know. Is it on the level? Who knows? Added mining equipment here. We've got our pickaxes and maybe some explosives. We've got our height requirements here for our rides, which is super helpful. And then just really dressed it up with lots of rope and wood to, again, bring in that adventure, that archaeological dig kind of vibe. And then once the plane was in and all this stuff was in, it was just about dressing it up. We've got some more work to do. We have to clean all this area up, but inside the queue, it's looking pretty good. I do enjoy it, this uphill climb around the airplane. And then we've got this tent here, which we're going to be swapping out for the actual campsite asset in a bit. And we're going to foliage all this in. I wanted this to feel like you were part of the camp. You have stumbled into the miners' camp, and you are making your way to their dig site where you are about to enter the mine to go and harvest some crystals. I think that's the basic story here. I don't think we're going to have any big bad spirit or anything like that. It's not that kind of a ride. So yeah, this is where we're at. I really am happy with how this turned out. It feels plussed. It feels e-ticket, and I really like how this peak sticks out over the top as you are entering the queue with the ride sign here and everything. I think it all came together quite nice, and now it's about making it fit in with the rest of the area. So let's get that cooking. And so what we're going to do for now is we are going to start here at the back and make our way down to the queue and show you the changes. And also, I wanted to point out that I added music to the whole area, and I'm also going to be adding music on the ride itself. But you can hopefully, I know the volume of the game is turned down pretty low, but we do have some of the adventure music playing. One of my favorite things in Planet Coaster is the sound design. I think I've mentioned it before, but love the music, the custom music. I did go ahead and add a railing right in here for protection, so no one decides to jump in the water, and you still get this beautiful view of the coaster. Shored up the planting a little bit more, just really tried to make it look dense, except for where I wanted you to look, you know? Like in a hyper planned area like this, sightlines would be incredibly important and pre-planned, both with planting and all that stuff. So paths and planting and landmarks and all that. So yeah, not much has changed here other than we put in a fence to kind of, again, separate the queue a bit more. I wanted the queue to be a little bit obscured, so we used lots of ferns, lots of large bushes and things like that, and really tried to make that feel like a different part. Like you had to go hunting for where the start of the queue was, but you could see all the lush greenery really blocking your views of lots of things, and that is all intentional and by design. And then you get that exciting adventure music. It's just the vibes, man. I have not done this very often, like this super high theme, so to have these kind of vibes hit so hard, I think is really fun. It makes it so much fun. So we swing around here. This is what we just looked at. We're going to enter the queue. You're going to see the whole thing as is now. I have cleaned up everything here, so now you get just enveloped by the greenery and the planting. And yeah, I hope you are as excited about it as I am. If you're enjoying what's going on right now and you like what we've been doing in this episode, do hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't. We've been making some steady growth on the channel the last several weeks now, and I would love to see it continue as we get closer and closer to the release of Planet Coaster 2. I don't know, I think this would be one of my favorite spots. But anyway, yeah, consider liking and subscribing. That'd be really helpful. There it goes. Oh, maybe we'll wait here and see it go. There it goes. I like it. Super fun. Very cool. So as we come around this way now, we do get our look at base camp. And it's just a simple little asset, but I think it fits in so nicely here with the Jeep and then the tent and the lean-to and all that. And I also like that it's actually not on even ground. I think that adds a little bit of wonkiness, I think, adds to it. I've gone ahead and I've just added some lanterns hanging from the ropes here to give lighting. We're going to take a look at this at night as well. And then that brings us up here, and this is our queue. And this is all the same. Not much has changed here. So let's take a switch to nighttime and see what this area looks like illuminated. So here's a look at our entrance at night. You can see just a little bit of purple glow on the mountain, making it poke out just a teensy weensy bit. We added some torchlight in the queue here to kind of delineate it from the main pathways. Of course, we have our fire here, and we have our hanging lanterns here. But you can see I've really used these hanging lanterns in a couple different spaces. That's really kind of fun. And I also illuminated the lift hill, which might have been in there before, but we haven't actually looked at it. And I want you to hear the music playing as you ascend the lift. It's pretty epic. Some pretty epic music. We're gonna have to light the whole coaster. That's probably gonna be in the next episode. We came in here and we cleaned all this up as well. This would be such a nice, cozy place. I love the overhanging trees, and then the mountain reveals itself. Oh, I think this is pretty special right here. Oh, there it goes. We're gonna watch the coaster go again. There it goes, full of peeps with the lighting. Yeah, this is probably my favorite spot at night right here. It's quiet. It's away from all the hullabaloo. It's just nature. I don't know. I think it's pretty special, and hopefully you agree. Here's an overview of the area that we worked on today. Everything from these large trees here all the way around up to the station. We really fit this whole area in, and now it is starting to really feel like a proper theme park attraction. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. We've got probably one, maybe two more to do before we can put the old done stamp on this project, which will hopefully get us pretty close to the end of the Planet Coaster 1 life cycle, but right before Planet Coaster 2 comes out. We do have a community parade coming out as well. Would love you to be around to watch that. Bro Nation members have designed parade floats, and we're going to create a video, and Mike and I are going to be doing the commentary on we're going to have a little parade, and it's going to be super fun. So I'm excited for that. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do, and I will see all of you real soon for the next episode of this little adventure coaster build. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.